Next, we'll go to, I hope I say this right. I apologize. Minako? Is that correct?
Whoa.
Yes, that is.
Yay! Go me.
Hey.
Okay. What's your question for Jeremy?
Hi. So just wanted to answer that. Thank you for saying my name properly. That's very hard for a lot of people to say just in general. And just want to say before I ask that it really is an honor to meet you. And this is my first time on a live chat with any celebrity before. So really find this an honor.
Nice to meet you, Minako. That's cool. I'm honored that you chose me to be your first celebrity type person fancast. That's pretty special, pretty exciting. So thank you. Flattered.
Yeah, thank you. And again, before I say I'm from Southern California too, and it's a very beautiful day here.
It is. It's very nice out right now. Love the breeze, little wind, a little bit of sun. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly. So my question is, how does it feel to be a success in two completely different industries, which is voice acting and being in a band?
It's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess in some ways they are definitely different for sure. But I think it kind of it's kind of the same thing in some ways because it's they're both in the kind of artistic entertainment realm. They're both creative, and sometimes they kind of end up overlapping at times, acting into music and vice versa. So it's, I guess in some ways it's a natural kind of thing if you are in the entertainment world to have a desire and kind of interest in music as well. But it's definitely rare to find any form of success in both. I mean, it's rare to find success in one because they're very hard industries to break into, period. But it's a cool blessing to get to work in both and get to kind of stretch out those creative muscles. So yeah, it's kind of surreal. It's rare, but it's nice change of pace when something feels like it's getting stagnant or stale to kind of get to do something similar, but it's different enough to where you feel like you're stretching out your kind of creative muscles in your mind a little bit. And they're both just things that I myself just really enjoy and love as a fan of as well. And so that's why I think I love entertainment in both of those industries, because I just enjoy them. It's just as a fan myself, I'm not too different from anybody else who would be on here or that just enjoys different artists in music or different movies and TV shows, so on and so forth. It's that's why I enjoy it, because I get to geek out with other people. Yeah, that's my favorite part about it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I just have one last question that I didn't plan on asking, but hearing it around Power has brought it up. Since you mentioned that you're on a diet here, have you had any reactions to this withdrawal? Like how some people, when they're on a cleanse from bacon or from dairy products, they end up staying in a restaurant and having to take a half hour of smelling the aroma just to satisfy. Have you had any reactions to it at all?
No, you know what? I think when I set my mind to something, I'm fairly disciplined. And so I haven't had any bad reaction. I honestly feel great. I mean, I've been just eating very healthy things. And so body wise, you feel really good. You definitely still have cravings for those things that you enjoy that aren't great. Because I mean, of course you do, because they taste fantastic. So my favorite foods are bread related. So that's difficult. But I think it's also helpful when you kind of set a specific end date in mind, when you're doing kind of just like a 2.5 weeks or so, you can be really on it and go, okay, I know there's light at the end of the tunnel. I can do it. And then once you I'm like a week through right now. Once you've gotten to that point, you're like, oh, this is totally doable. Like, yeah, you miss some of those foods, but I feel great. And so it's not hard. The hardest part is just going places and finding things at menus and stuff that work with what you're doing. But I mean, once you do that, and whenever you're cooking food yourself, it's great. So I've been around lots of friends who've had lots of tasty things the past week that I have looking over at, being like, oh my gosh, I want that in me right now. That looks delicious. But I have not cheated on it. So I've been disciplined.
Oh, Proud of you. Yeah, that's something that not many people can do.
It's helpful for a short amount of time, at least. You know, if it was like permanently, like I'm never eating bread again, it would not happen. I know that's not going to be the case. You know, so don't set up. I feel like don't set up goals or these kind of crazy things that you know you're not going to be able to achieve. You know, start small, do something that you know you can achieve, because then you'll gain confidence that you're like, oh, I actually was able to do that. Okay, cool, and you can go from there. But I think like just going all like, I'm on this diet forever now, I'm never going to have any bad thing again, and you know, I'm going to work out every single day, like just out of nowhere, it's just not going to happen. You know, you're not going to achieve that. So set smaller goals that you can actually, that are achievable, that you're happy with. It gives you confidence. That's what it's about.